I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers and the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth.
Hello, hello.
From the booth, yeah, it's the truth. I press up on you when you stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the probably think it we talk about. We should have called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Back in the booth.
Here come the boogeyman, what we do on the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the fan, not a fan of the jam band, sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, give me the girls and the cause I need all the things that's in the damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My face, left in the game, no one to blame, it's always the same. You can't contain or I'm a game to keep it the fame. Whether I'm paid, whether I'm never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Yeah, take the mask off, I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster, do a why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the
I guess I'm 2 catchers short, so I need to sign 2 catchers for the minor league system. These random ass people. We have all the money in the world. Money is no object to Cotterville. Okay. We're good to go. Now get some more fucking viewers in this live stream. It is time for Cotterville to defend their title. World Series champs in year 1. Each Cotter player's on a 10-year deal, and they expect to win all 10 of them. And that starts here with year number 2. Now, the Cotters have some room to improve their regular season performance, as they only won 85 games last regular season, despite having a roster loaded with 90s and high 80s players. For some reason, the game signed Zach Gallen and Dylan Cease in free agency, and I DFA'd them after spring training of their first year with the team on a $30 million contract. So that's a fun development here in Cotterville. But we got the same roster. We got the same lineup running it back, although this fucking gimmick or troll spot is nowhere near safe, nor is the fat assery duo at catcher. but we'll see what happens as the season goes on. Same rotation. Penn lines up in a similar fashion. And here we go. NL Central. We look at the calendar. This season will start at Boston, and we come down the stretch of the season, and the season ends against the Cubs in Cotterville. We also take on the Brewers in September as well. So those could be two huge series down the stretch of the year. This series at Wrigley could be big as well. This one at St. Louis. That Cardinals team is on the verge of a breakout. I can just feel it. That team never gives up. So here we go. Let's go straight to, we'll go end of May, and we'll check in on some numbers. Get out of here, Cease and Gallen. Goodbye. We don't care about your trade offer. Cotter's off to a mid-ass start. They are under 500 by a lot. What a underperforming team. As here they go on a humongous win streak. And Owen Van Ness is hurt, but he's healthy enough to stay active. Cotters have turned things around a little bit. This guy's going on the 60-day IL. And that will take us to the end of May. 32-28, and yet only a game back in the division, but a disappointing start to the year as we look through some numbers. Tosk has been pretty damn good at the top of the lineup. Brady Lang has been incredibly good. 985 OPS. Tim Wallace, there is room for improvement for Wallace for sure. Just not acceptable numbers, especially when you had a guy who walked more than he struck out last year, and now he's doubled his strikeouts with walks, and his losing attributes just can't happen for Wallace. Williams has had a good season, though. 14 bombs so far. Salen is just not putting it together at the plate. 196. Whoops. Just sat on my controller for the Cotter shortstop. Just unacceptable. As Tawari has also been absolutely horrific at the plate. He has 4 homers on the year. Holvey, the World Series hero, is having a much better offensive season. That's more like Holvey. Gimmick Man has been damn good in the DH spot. Looks like his spot is safe. Caleb Cotter has been a total nightmare. Austin has been quite a bit better. He's going to take over the starting catcher spot. Andrew Tyson off the bench, nothing. Nate Reed has been pretty damn good in his 48 plate appearances, and Elliott is just a noodle bat. Pitching-wise, just look up top there. Great season so far from Rourke. Kennedy struggling out of the gate through 70 innings. Good stuff from Terry so far. Horrific stuff from Rydell. Good stuff from Youngman, who is now in the rotation. My fault. Over Van Ness, who has been totally horrible, but we're going to switch that back. Keefe has been lights out. .96 ERA. Spalding, terrible. Jake Smith, pretty good. Evan Ingram, barely pitched. Handel is just Mr. Reliable. This guy is always awesome. Hawkins just feels like he should be a lot better than he is. And Mike Farmer has not pitched very well to start the season. He's already blown 3 saves, 3.63 ERA. So that's kind of your May update here. The Cotters need to pick things up. Here's a 3-game series against the first-place Cubs. Win, and then a 10-0 loss. But we'll take the series win, and we will go to the All-Star break. As Cotterville has just very mid in the regular season. This is not a regular season baseball club at all. No trade. Felix Batista to the Tigers. Brandon Lowe to the Guardians for Manzardo and Khalil Watson. The Guardians are making moves. And we'll simulate the draft. None of those guys have a chance to reach the majors. Do the Cotters have a home run derby participant? They do. Brady Lang will participate in the home run derby. And let's hold on. I'm going to jump in and just simulate it and see who wins. Aaron Judge will lead things off. Brady Lang second. Here to start. As Pete Alonso, that fucking tryhard, wins his Super Bowl. Tough outing for Lang. He finishes last with 10 homers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Pete Alonso.
I mean, it is fucking Pete Alonso's Super Bowl, dude. It's unbelievable how hard he tries. His whole season comes down to the fucking home run derby. All-Stars. Connor Rourke is an all-star after getting snubbed last season. And how about the turnaround for Osama Ben Keefe to make an all-star team as a relief pitcher? And Mike Farmer with a 4.07 ERA has made the all-star team. Got to be one of the worst all-stars in Major League history. All due respect. Terrible season. Kyle Tosk, all-star. 891 OPS. Brady Lang, DHing for the second straight season in the All-Star game. He should be getting MVP looks with the season he's having. And that is not all, as Gimmick Man also makes the All-Star team, as he's having an incredible season. So the Cotters put 6 All-Stars in the All-Star game despite being a completely mid-team. So that is quite something, as we will head to September here and see if the Cotters can figure some shit out as the NL wins the All-Star game, led by the Cotterville participants. You are going to stay on the 60-day injured list. Forearm tightness for Rourke. Luckily, he is not hurt very badly. Dylan Cruz to the Royals. Ha-Sung Kim to the Mariners. None of this has to do with Cotterville. We're not signing any draft picks. They're not playing for our team. Hold on before this Cubs series as the Cotters beat the Brewers. Cotters going on a little run here. They lead the division by 1.5 games. Go one by one here in these Cubs games as the Cotters win 2 of 3 and take a 2.5 game division lead. And the Brewers still sit 4.5 back. They're in the mix as well. Let's get to this Brewer series and see where we are at, as the Cotters starting to win games, and then they lose 5 in a row. And it's time to call guys up. What in the fuck is happening to the Cotters in the regular season? I refuse to call up that piece of shit Will Benson. He can rot in AAA, as we'll go Andrew Abbott and Reese Hines instead. Cotters are losing the division right now. They are up 5 games on the Brewers. Wild card standings in the NL, the Cotters have a sizable cushion, so should still be a playoff team, but that division might come down to that final Cubs series of the year. Here's the Brewer series. Just can't get swept. They did lose 2 of 3, though. Now 1.5 games back, as Cotterville wins 2 of 3 against Seattle. Now they got Pittsburgh 2 of 3 won. Still 1.5 games back of the Cubs as they host Houston and win 2 of 3. And tied at 85 and 68 at the top of the division. Now to Pittsburgh they go, win 2 of 3 again. 6 games left in the regular season at LA and then against the Cubs, and the Cotters have taken a 1-game division lead. And they get swept by the Dodgers. Unbelievable. Now they're 1.5 games back. So, heading into the final series of the year, 1 game back. So, win the series, win the division, I think. I don't believe they play game 163s anymore, so I guess the Cotters would have to have the tiebreaker, which means now we got to go find out what they did the rest of the year. 2 of 3 against the Cubs here. I got to squint my eyes and try to see if they have any other Cubs series. 2 of 3 against the Cubs here. So 4 and 2 against the Cubs, and then played the Cubs one more time. I'm sure I missed it already. Here, and won 3 of 4. So the Cotters have the season series locked up against the Cubs. Win this series, and the Cotters will win the division. Lose the series, and the Cotters will make a wild card and probably head on the road to Arizona for a 3-game wild card series unless the Brewers jump them. That is where we're at. Let's take a look at we'll get a sense of some numbers in the middle of this series, and we'll check the full season numbers after. All I can tell you is that Owen Van Ness is total batting practice on the mound. Just a terrible pitcher. And that's who's starting game 1 against Shota Imanaga here in a crucial division game right now. I mean, everybody is full energy. Fuck no, Owen Van Ness isn't starting this game. Rourke is going to start it if he's at full energy. Here we go. For the division, all comes down to the final series. Van Ness is absolutely doing his best Ben Brown impression. Very accurate. Did I just see Cardinals and last realistic? And that's supposed to be a non-complete troll? What a troll. These Cardinal fans can't get enough of themselves.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Look at the Cotterville Coliseum.
Just about ready to go. And
look at the Ridley rooftop. How about the season that Rourke has put together?
So this year.
He was robbed of the Cy Young last year. Those look like close to Cy Young numbers this year. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is now a Cub somehow, and he hits a 2-run homer. Cotter's got work to do and toss.
Gets one of them back with a solo home run.
Toss gets one of them back with a solo home run. Wallace base hit, and it's 2-1 Cubs. Rourke strikes out the side. Base hit Holvey, double play for the gimmicker. Austin Cotter base hit, double play for Toss. Triple for Brady Lang. Wallace can't bring him in, 2-1 Cubs. Leadoff double for Shaw. Ian Happ base hit, first and third, 2 outs. Strikeout. Rourke continues to keep the Cotters in the ball game, but the offense is feeble as fuck against Imanaga. Rourke's 6 2-run innings should be enough to win you a ball game, but this offense is a piece of shit. Just a disaster offensively. Against a guy with a 4.58 ERA, you got 1 run in 7 innings as Rourke is going to go 8. Get him a run as fucking Josh Hader is a Cub now. And the Cotter offense is absolutely pathetic. Just feeble as shit as Handel has a 1.01 ERA. That is unbelievable. And here we go. Lang Wallace Williams against Devin Williams, who's now a Cub, and a leadoff walk for Lang. Here we go. Chance to walk it off. It's Tim Wallace.
Now the left fielder
against Devin Williams with the leadoff man on. At the Coliseum
in the dirt and
for the division.
Where he is.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner.
I mean, this is the most unrealistic simulation of all time. Not only did Jed Hoyer go get a real reliever, he's got 2 of them in Hader and Williams. Craig Counsell just went out and demanded the former Brewer bullpen, which isn't a bad idea because that Brewer bullpen was probably the best I've ever seen in baseball. Just dominant.
1-run game, bottom 9. And that misses.
That one misses high. It's 3-1 with Troy Williams waiting on deck, who's hit 31 homers this year.
Try your best to get into scoring position.
Let's see if Wallace gets a pitch to drive. He does, but fouls it away near the Cotter's fat sign and the food stand.
Some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
on the
Ground
ground.
ball up the middle.
Could be
Oh,
two.
great stop.
Diving
There's
play.
one.
They
To first,
do
not
not
in
turn it.
time.
Wallace beats it
Great
out.
effort there.
Hit it
Oh, man,
100.
great diving play
But
over
Matt
there to
Shaw made a
prevent the
diving
winning
play
run from
playing
reaching
shortstop.
base. Here in the ninth inning,
Flipped
that's
it to Horner, but they
absolutely
could
huge.
not
You love to see
turn
that
it.
kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
I mean, if Holvey's just going to troll in the chat the whole time,
So a change
we're going to have to
made
do
at first
something
base.
about that.
Entering
As
as the
Elliott
pinch
is going to
runner,
pinch run
Jordan
for
Elliott.
Wallace. Let's see how aggressive
Troy
they are sending him on the base
Now at
paths.
the plate.
Williams could win. Williams
That
could
one's
win it
in
with
there,
one
0-1.
swing, as we've got a Williams-Williams matchup.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate.
Elliott should be on the
Kickoff
move here
throw.
soon. Devin
Elliott
Williams
back
going to
in
throw
on the
over to
dive.
first. He's
He's
safe.
got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
0-1 pitch.
And
Foul.
fouled off.
Near the ice cream machines. I'm sure Austin over there getting a cone. 0-2.
Keeps the
Stays
at-bat
alive
going
on
with
the
a foul
screwball.
ball. Swing
Got him.
and a miss, struck him
Fastball out of the
And they're
zone,
down to
whiffed
their
at it.
last out.
Elliott stays put at first. And the
And
game is
batter
in the
will be
hands
the
of Joel
shortstop.
Salin, who has
0
had
for 3
a
with 3
very
strikeouts.
good second half of the
Don't get ahead in
season,
the count.
apparently, to even get
Forget
back to a
about having any
730
success against
OPS. Because his numbers were atrocious after
Here's
May.
the pitch. Runner goes.
That ball line down the line, it's fair. Windmill is on. This ball game is going to be tied. Joel Salin
He'll score and they tie it.
makes it 2-2 in the ninth.
Potential winning run moves into scoring position at second.
Such great concentration.
25th double of the year, and it is a division saver. What a clutch swing of the bat from the Cotter shortstop to drive in Elliott and tie the ball game. And now a chance to win it
Right fielder
for
0
Tawari.
3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
0 for 3 today.
And that's
Takes
in
a
there
strike.
for strike one. And that's in the dirt. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Pete Fairbanks.
Pete
getting
Fairbanks
loose out
is
there.
warming up for the Cubs. They had him last year, too, when the Cotters faced him.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Chases a
See if you can
high
go upstairs a
fastball.
little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone
And
because
he
that's where you
stays
get hurt.
alive.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. In the dirt,
In the
but
dirt.
kept close. Well
Salin
done
stays
behind
put.
the dish. Hit on the ground to the right side.
That one
And
foul.
it's just foul. That was close. The winning run on second base. Swing
And he struck him out.
miss.
We're headed
That's a
to
strikeout.
extras.
That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Runner on second. And let's just go to Mike Farmer. Even though he's had a disastrous season. Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. That is how it's done. Farmer turns back the clock
Bottom of
to
the
his
inning.
2025
Now it's gonna
self.
be number
And the
28.
Cotters have the winning run in scoring position for Holvey.
Williams back to work. Outside. And another ball.
And some help from the ump there. It's 3-0.
In the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. That one misses.
Ball for no help for the umpire for Devin Williams.
Guy at the plate was not going to
help him out. Nobody out, and that will do it for Devin.
And he will make a move to the pen. Devin Williams departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Pete Fairbanks on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very
is
high.
Going to pinch run at first, which is makes zero sense whatsoever and is completely irrelevant to the game because that run means absolutely nothing. So now your Gold Glove third baseman has been removed from the extra inning game for zero reason at all. Nice managing, dumb fuck.
Adam Price.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Spent too much fucking time around the Cotter family, apparently. My God.
Swings and misses.
Swing and a miss for Price.
And that's strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And look out.
And he plunked him. They are loaded. And it's Austin Cotter to try and win it and even up the division standings. All 350 pounds of him as he swings and misses.
And it's 0-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got
He had to exit the game to help his girlfriend with the division on the line. Absolutely unreal.
Outside low, and that is ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1 on the fat fella. And he takes outside 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Why did you make Kott's BMI his jersey number? Felt fitting.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go.
I think I undersold him a little.
Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2 on Cotter. Last thing he could do is strike out, and he fouls it off.
After the foul
Tough
ball.
pitch.
So they're all loaded up.
His gut is hanging over the plate. 2-2.
And a swing and a
Struck
miss.
his ass out. What a fucking dumb fuck.
So
what a retard. What a fat ass, useless piece of trash.
Now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth.
Way behind it. I mean,
roll it up, get a big double play.
Could you be more late on a fastball than that?
Strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
What a useless loser. As he'll take a seat in the dugout, one away. And it brings up Tosk, who takes a ball that was well in the zone.
No better way to get out of this inning.
One 1-0, and it is 2-0 on Tosk. 180 average with runners in scoring position. Tosk still is doubling Dansby Swansuck's real-life numbers, but very pathetic nonetheless. That one over the heart of the plate, and he fouls it away. You got to hit that changeup. It's a hanger. Got to end the game. 2-1. That one line base hit. The Cotters win. The Cotters walk it off, and the division is tied at the top with 2 games to play.
Hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Kyle Tosk walks it off, and these two teams are tied atop the NL Central with 2 games to play. The Cotters erase a 2-1 deficit in the 9th and walk it off in the 10th. And now they just need one more win to win the NL Central for the 2nd consecutive year. 1 win away. It'll be Justin Steele for the Cubs and James Kennedy IV for the Cotters. And Austin Cotter will start. Despite weighing more than any other player in Major League Baseball.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs.
88 and 72 for both squads. Cubs need to win both to win the division. Cotters just need one more. They got Kennedy on the mound, who has had a very, very good season, despite not striking many guys out. And he gives up a solo homer to Guerrero. Homered in the first yesterday as well, and it did not matter for Cotterville as Brady Lang gets it right back. And Troy Williams, goodbye. Cotters lead at 3-1. Tawari double. It's a 4-run first off of steal for Cotterville. Cotter with a leadoff walk. Tosk drives him in with a double. How did Cotter score from first on that? 3-run homer, Joel Salin, and the Cotters can feel the NL Central title. The Cotters can taste it. 8-1 ball game. Still time, but what a start. Kennedy's got all the lead in the world to work with. And he's through 5 innings of 1-run ball. Williams is having himself a day. 8-1 Cotterville after 5. And Kennedy works around 2 base runners. Another walk for Cotter. After 6, it's 8-1. Can Kennedy go 7? Strikeout, strikeout, flyout. 7 innings of 1-run ball for Kennedy. Smith will enter the ball game. 2-run homer, Michael Busch makes it 8-3. 3 outs away from an NL Central title for Cotterville. Youngman to close it out. And he will. Cotters win. Cotters win the NL Central for the second straight year. They're headed to the postseason. Second straight year that they had to beat the Cubs to end the season to just win the division, but they've done it both times. And the Cotters take the series and the division. We will see you in the postseason. '90 and 72 as the Cotters sweep the Cubs. They'll be taking on the winner of a wild card series. As the Cotters, even with only 90 wins, get the 2 seed in the NL and do card series this year. They will await the winner of Braves Phillies and go straight to the NLDS. Let's see some end-of-season numbers. League leaders: Rourke strikeouts, Rourke ERA, Rourke shutouts, Rourke complete games, Rourke innings pitched, and Tosk WAR. Connor Rourke better have won a Cy Young, leading the league in all those categories, and he does. First Big Cotter Cy Young Award winner, Connor Rourke, 15-5. 249 ERA, 231 strikeouts for Rourke in 216 innings. What a season. Let's see if the Cotters won any Gold Gloves as well. None at catcher, none at first, none at second, none at third. No short, no left. Wallace finishes in second, and right, no. The Cotters are slow, fat, and shit in the field. Kyle Tosk, who led the NL in WAR, finishes with an .897 OPS. hits 284, 29 homers, 68 RBIs. Drew 87 walks, 7.3 WAR, and stole 19 bags. Brady Lang, 283, 368, 585 slug, 945 OPS, hit 39 homers, drove in 94 runs, 39 doubles, 7 triples for Lang, and 6.2 wins above replacement for the Cotter second baseman. Tim Wallace, good, 282, 358, 460. I feel like the slugging should be better for Wallace, just leaving a little bit to be desired. A lot more strikeouts than walks this year after having more walks than strikeouts last year. Only 23 homers, 83 RBIs. Still a good season. But Wallace, 4.4 WAR, hey, he's consistent. I mean, a 4.4 WAR player is a hell of a ball player. Can't complain too much about that. Troy Williams hit 32 homers after only hitting 19 last year. Drove in 81, 243, 16, 469, 785 OPS. Much better season for Troy. 2.0 WAR for him. Salen started the year slow and got his numbers to nearly identical to last year and everything. I mean, look at how similar these seasons are. 115 hits, 25 doubles, 22 homers, 69 RBIs, 224, 313, 429, 742 OPS. Talk about consistent. I mean, they look like the same season, except he must have been a lot better defender and base runner because he's worth over one more win this year. 4 WAR player Joel Salen, 240, 300, 384, 684 OPS for Tawari. Disappointing year. 19 homers, 60 RBIs. Yikes. Not even going to read that number. That is a major yikes for Tawari. Holvey, great season. 289, 363, 427, 790 OPS. Hit 15 homers, drove in 71, 23 doubles. Barely any strikeouts, stole 15 bags, 4.1 WAR. Really good year. Kim McMahon had a good season, 260, 344, 463, 807 OPS, 31 homers, 86 RBIs. 0.8 WAR for him as a DH. He is going to flop with Tawari in the lineup without question. And Austin Cotter, actually a respectable catcher season for Cotter. 242, 329, 375, 704 OPS, hit 9 homers, drove in 37, and nearly a 3 WAR player. I mean, Cotter, our expectations for you were extraordinarily low, and he surpassed them by a lot. Tyson is awful. Why is he getting 226 plate appearances? Who on earth is giving him 226 plate appearances? He is awful. So is Caleb Cotter. Just terrible at baseball. Cannot hit the ball. Negative WAR player. Nate Reed, very, very good season. Might he have to steal a little bit of playing time from a particular right fielder on this Cotter team in the postseason against right-handed pitching? I don't know. It's possible with numbers like this for Reed. And Elliott is a pinch runner who stole 16 bases and somehow hit 2 homers. Don't know how he did that. He's got like 30 power, but he did it. So those are your offensive numbers. Pitching numbers. Rourke is your Cy Young Award winner. We've seen his numbers. They are spectacular, and he's a spectacular postseason performer as well. Kennedy was awesome. Not quite as dominant as last year, but a 3.13 ERA, and he struggled in the first half at the All-Star break. So his second half, look at these last 10 starts, 2.24 ERA. Finished the year very strong. Terry had a very good year, 3.02 ERA in 202 innings for a breakout guy like Kennedy, but getting the job done nonetheless. Rydell, oh my God. Wow. I mean, I think some AA guys could probably come up and pitch better than this disaster. My God. The Cotters do not have a 4th starter heading into the postseason. They might have to play some bullpen ball if they get to 7-game series, because that's a total nightmare. Let's get Andrew Abbott off the team, by the way. And call back up Evan Ingram. As we look at the bullpen. Youngman, 73 and 2/3 innings in long relief, 3.18 ERA, struck out 85, very solid. Ben Keefe, what a turnaround. I mean, he was okay last year, but 76 innings of 1.42 ERA ball for Keefe. Spectacular work. Spalding, 61 innings, not sure why he pitched that much, 3.82 ERA, 64 strikeouts. You can live with that without question. Jake Smith continues to be a solid arm. Isn't striking as many guys out this year, but 3.12 ERA in 75 innings. Evan Ingram, 3.55 ERA in 33 innings. Handel is just incredible. 54 innings. I don't know why he didn't pitch as much this year, but a 1.32 ERA for Michael Handel, just remarkable. He is so good for the Cotter bullpen. Coleman Hawkins, just not effective enough. Does strike guys out, but really didn't even walk many guys this year, which is insane because his walk numbers are horrible, and yet he still didn't play well. And Mike Farmer just didn't have a great year, although he did only blew 6 saves. So some of those runs must have been given up in non-save spots or in 3-run leads. But concerning numbers for Farmer, other than the strikeout numbers, 75 and 61 innings, and we know that he can come through in the postseason. I think he's still going to close. Cotters have 2 really good setup options, one from the right side, one from the left side, who have been dominant, and I think Farmer will rise to the occasion in the postseason. So those are your full season numbers. Cotter's awaiting the winner of Braves-Phillies wild card series. It will be the Atlanta Braves, a rematch of last year's NLCS, right? NLCS was Braves-Cotters last year. Here is your rematch in the DS with the first 2 games coming in Cotterville, and I will be back in a moment to get it started. The shameless trolls in the chat are just fucking unbearable. Please go fuck yourselves. Here we go from Cotterville. Cotter's Braves. Sale Rourke. From the Cotterville Coliseum. Against the lefty, I guess we'll keep the lineup how it is, even though this guy is ass. Price's numbers against lefties aren't particularly fantastic, so we'll keep it like it is. Here we go. Out on James Kennedy, the fourth.
Hello, baseball
out on
fans,
him.
and welcome. We've got Game 1
Out.
of the National League Division
So
Series. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Reds.
Look at the Coliseum, man. Not an empty seat in the ballpark.
Always critical in a postseason series.
The Ridley rooftops are rocking.
Love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1,
just about set. And
as the 2026 Cy Young Award winner takes the mound. Here we go. After I see what the next troll is in the chat. I'm out on these guys. 1, 2, 3 inning for Rourke. There is a one-out double for Brady Lang. Wallace grounds out. Williams drives him in. Cotters lead it 1-0 in the first. And Rourke continues to dominate in the postseason. Back to the top of the Cotter lineup. Lang with his second double. And Wallace 2-run double. Let's see him cry about that one. He has come to play this postseason. It's 3-0 Cotterville. Rourke is just dominant in the postseason. First and second one out. Lang fielder's choice. Wallace grounds out. On to the fifth. Rourke, just flawless work. As Sale is done, Cotter's threatening again. Feeble strikeout from Tawari and a double play by Hovey. There's a missed opportunity, but Rourke might not need any more insurance than he already has, as Cotter has a 2-hit day, and Toss gives him the insurance with a 2-run homer. 5-0 Cotterville, and Rourke might just take this thing the distance. He is locked in, although here is a dangerous spot in the game with Matt Olson up 2-on, 2-out, and he strikes him out. Just dominant. Absolutely dominant. Rourke is here. The Cy Young winner might just go the distance in game one of the DS, as Cotter has a 3-hit day. Cottober has arrived. Rourke with a complete game shutout in game one of the NLDS. Just absolutely phenomenal.
Home field advantage. It's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
Rourke is unbelievable in the playoffs. Can't score on him. What a performance.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
9 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 9 strikeouts. Cotters score 5. Tim Wallace drives in 2. Kyle Toss drives in 2. Brady Lang 2 doubles. And Fat Boy has 3 hits. How about that? And now it is Kennedy bump day in game 2 to try and get this thing to Atlanta with a chance to clinch the series. And the Cotters do not want to have to worry about what a pitching situation in a game 4 could look like, because if Rourke's not ready to go, oh boy. Tawari's getting one more chance against a righty here. If he doesn't perform, Nate Reed is ready to go.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The
Here
show
in
presents
Tasari.
the National League Division Series.
Start using that
the
nickname.
Atlanta
That's
Braves
fantastic.
going up against Cincinnati. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi.
The Ridley rooftops, man. Who's going to hit the first Ridley rooftops bomb of the Cotter franchise? My money's on Williams.
5 games, getting a 2-0 lead.
Just about ready to go.
As it's Kennedy time. He was also awesome last playoffs. Let's see what he's got. Tough act to follow with Rourke's performance in game 1, but a good start for Kennedy, and Tosk leads it off with a solo homer, and Wallace is here. Tim Wallace, playoff performer. 2-0 Cotterville. Tawari still feeble. Tasari. 2-0 Cotterville. Austin Cotter is raking, everybody. Austin Cotter's raking, and Tim Wallace is raking even more. He's got 2 bombs. 4-0 Cotterville in game 2. As Kennedy allows the first run of the series for Cotterville, but that's all he allows. Tasari is awful at baseball. It is sad to watch. and a 3-run homer for Ronald Acuna Jr. to tie the game. Lead-off double for Tosk, and that will do it for Holmes. Lang strikes out, Wallace strikes out, Williams reaches on an error, Joel Salin grounds out. Kennedy back out there for the 6th and does get through 6 innings. And now the Cotter's high-leverage bullpen arms. Tessari is horrendous. I mean, it's sad watching this guy try to play. Keefe will enter in the 7th, tied at 4. Ben Keefe in the postseason historically has been a pile of dog shit with his 1.42 regular season ERA. It's now or never for Keefe. And he gets the fly out. Base hit Michael Harris, who steals a base. Albies strikes out. It's Acuna. Osama Ben Keefe will never beat the terrorism allegations in the postseason. As Aaron Bummer enters for the Braves. 2-out walk for Wallace and a game-tying triple for Troy Williams. 5-5. As Keefe gets the first out of the inning, and they'll turn it over to Handel here in the top of the 8th. Olsen strikes out. Kelnick 2-out single. A pinch runner, Deshaun Kiersey Jr., and a 2-run homer by Sean Murphy. So the Cotter's 2 bullpen arms who had 1.42 and 1.30-something ERAs in the regular season, both are feeble as shit the second they have to pitch a playoff inning. Just disastrous. Cotter offense has some work to do. Lead-off knock for Adam Price and a double for Holvey. Why are you windmilling him home? Why are you windmilling him home with nobody out? Just a total disaster to make an out at the plate with nobody out. And Tawari is coming out in favor of Reed. Pinch hitter for Cotterville.
So digging in, Nate Reed.
Fucking Quentin Berry windmill arm at third to make an out at the plate.
It's 0-1.
Tying run still up for Cotterville. 1 out in the 8th and a chase in the dirt. Doing his best Kieran Tessari impression.
Right
0-2 outside to Reed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tying run at the plate.
1-2 and he struck him out. Tessari could have done that, Nate.
When he's using the whole field, he was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little
Feeble.
more. His timing will be back on track.
And it leaves up Austin James Cotter.
1 for 3.
He's got 4 hits in the series. Is he clutch?
Swings
I
and
think we
misses.
all know the answer to that question. He has about as many clutch bones in his body as vegetables eaten in his life.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound
0
here
and
in the
2.
8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That missed by
And
a
he
lot.
takes a slider.
Down 1 and 2. Gets a piece there.
And he
We'll do
fouls
it
it
again.
off towards the
That wasn't
bullpen
an
where
easy
Mike
pitch to
Farmer
hit.
is
It's
warming
much
up.
easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The
That
pitch
misses
to
the
Cotter,
zone,
and he takes it.
2 and 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swings and misses.
You know what? That's a really good call. I didn't even realize. My volume is so low watching this, I didn't realize that the announcer's on. I don't know.
Well struck deep.
I don't know how loud these are comparatively. You'll have to tell me if any of these, like the crowd or anything's obnoxious, but thank you for reminding me to turn the commentary off. As Cotter does what everybody expected him to do and strikes out like the feeble fat ass he is. All right, Mike Farmer going to try to keep it 7-5 in the ninth. Top of the Brave order. And he does. Top of the Cotterville order. They need to. Against Matt Strom. Tosk strikes out. Lang grounds out. Wallace base hit, and it brings up Williams as the tying run. We said we wanted to see a homer hit to the Ridley rooftops. And now is the perfect opportunity. Strike one. Tying run with 2 outs is at the plate. And that was the pitch. I mean, to not hit that pitch, disaster. Just a hanging slider running right into the barrel of the bat, and he whiffs at it. And he'll have to recover now on 0-2. Inside. One and two on Troy. That one made a loud sound, but it's headed to the ice cream stands where Cotter is getting his 15th cone of the night after his feeble-ass strikeout. 1-2 pitch, just missed away. Williams hit it hard right at Austin Riley. Game over. The Braves come into Cotterville and even up the series. It was a bullpen disaster class for Cotterville. Their 2 best arms for the regular season, who combined for about a 1.40 ERA, both gave up runs. Handel gives up the decider, gets the loss, and Cotterville, despite 11 hits, loses. We head to Atlanta for a crucial Game 3 with Greg Terry on the bump against Spencer Strider. A crucial Game 3. Is Tessari going to start is the real question. Yes. After the feeble Reed pinch hit at bat, Tessari is going to play. No, I couldn't say that, actually. I won't be saying that.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist.
Here we go. Strider threw shutout ball in his wild card start. Brady Lang 1-out walk, double play ball for Wallace. Leadoff hit for Harris. Moves to second, and just like that, the Braves have the lead as Austin Cotter just can't hold a runner, and it is a disastrous first inning. 2-0 Braves. Could have been worse. Credit Terry for getting out of it, but a tough start as Price hits a 2-out double. Hovey cannot bring him home. Let's see if Terry can settle in. Has not been a good postseason performer for Cotterville, as what do you know, Tawari makes an out. Terry settling in. Middle of the Cotter order. Very feeble plate appearances. But Terry really starting to settle in. It's time to hit the baseball, not strike out twice, and have Tessari leading off the next inning as it's 3-0. Who just fucking homered off you in the postseason? Who homered? Orlando Arcia homered. Death taxes and Tawari making an out. Ultimately a quality start for Terry, but the Cotter offense has one hit. One hit. Lang, Wallace, Williams just fucking feeble it out for us. That'll do it for Terry. Youngman is going to come in. 6 outs left to play with. Salen ground out. 1 out double for Price. He's got the only 2 Cotter hits of the day. Holvey strikes out. No way are we letting this bum take another plate appearance. Reed with a double, and somehow, some way, the fatness of Cotterville fucks him again, as on a double, Price can't score. There's a caught stealing for Cotter. And now Cotter's going to lead off the top of the 9th as Strider looks to pull O'Rourke and go the distance. But it's a leadoff walk to set up the top of the Cotter order. Can they rally? They've been very feeble all game. Tosk, Lang, and Wallace have put up some absolutely pathetic at-bats, but a chance to erase it all right here with Cotter on to lead it off. And the fucking commentary's back on again. I got to remember to change it in the main menu after this game. 1-0 to Tosk, and it's a strike. Strider only at 84 pitches, looking to go for the complete game shutout. And Tosk strikes out. The top of this lineup has been an utter failure all day long. Nasty pitch from Strider, feeble nonetheless. Got to try and get the tying run up. Here's Lang, takes a ball. In the dirt, gets away. Cotter way too fat to take second on that. Not that it would make a huge difference. But anybody under 360 pounds easily gets to second on that ball. As that one's caught by Acuna and right, and the Cotters are down to their last out. Top of the order, just as feeble as ever. It's up to Wallace. He's 0 for 3. He does have 2 homers in the series. Trying to pass the baton to Williams. Curveball misses low. Strider is going to throw a sub-100 complete game shutout unless Wallace can have something to say about it. It is 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And Wallace drives one in the air. Deep right. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is gone. 413 feet, and this game is not over yet. Tim Wallace, 3rd homer of the series. It's a 1-run game. And Strider's complete game shutout, gone. Into the chop house for Timothy. And he flips the bat and takes a little skip. Let's hope it means something. With Williams up next, as Strider's day is done after 8 2/3. What a swing from Wallace. If only Tosker Lang could have fucking gotten on base and not been feeble as shit. As it'll be Matt Strahm and Williams. This is a good matchup for Williams. He destroys lefties. Now, he did strike out to end the ball game yesterday. Or he grounded out, rather. Against Strahm. But decent matchup here. Can he follow Wallace with a blast of his own? Foul. 0-2. Braves are a strike away from a 2-1 series lead. 0-2 pitch, and he stays alive. A slider that was got a lot of plate. Williams just can't quite hit it off Strom. 0-2, just missed. Good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Price is never not thinking about gimmicks. It's all he thinks about his whole life. Wow, that could have rung him up. Strom is pissed. Good call, Blue. Williams with a ballsy take. It is 2-2. And it is 3-2. 0-2 to 3-2. Williams has a chance to get on. Elliott would then come in. Can he do it? And it's foul. Good battle. I mean, he just called that a gimmick. I'm done. I'm done with this guy. It's all he thinks about. Ball 4, what an at-bat for Williams. What an at-bat. 0-2 to 4-2, 7-pitch at-bat to keep the game alive. Get fucking Elliott in the ball game, please. As Salen gets a chance, he'll hit from the right side. Tough day for him so far. There goes Elliott. Pitch in there, throw to second, nowhere near in time, and the tying run is in scoring position for the Cotters. They had zero chance at Elliott there. All you need now is a base hit, and we're tied. And it's outside 1-1. Out in front of the hanging slider, 1-2. And he struck him out. Braves take a 2-1 series lead. Tying run stranded on second. And the Cotters now need to win 2 in a row to keep their season alive. Good rally for the Cotters in the 9th as they entered it down 3-0, but Salen had an at-bat that starts with an F word. Starts with an F. A word that starts with an F describes his at-bat. There to end the game. Terry ends up going 6 1/3, 3-run inning. Should get you a win most days. Didn't there. And now the question is, will Rourke be ready to pitch Game 4 against Reynaldo Lopez's 162 ERA? Yeah, that's right, 162. And Rourke is at full energy. Let's go. Here comes the gimmicker with his gimmicks.
Hello and welcome.
Just
Thanks
nonstop.
for joining us. The show
Never
presents
serious
the National
ever.
League Division Series. It's the Reds going up against the Atlanta Braves.
Let's hope he does something on the
Here's
field.
the center.
Because his locker room presence right now is a total nightmare. Here we go for Cotterville. Top of the order. Still awful other than Wallace. I mean, Rourke is just dominant. Just a playoff performer. Oh, you're right. I didn't change commentary sound in the main menu. That's a shame. We probably will have to exit this game in the late innings to make that happen. Rourke has been unbelievable, and this Cotter offense is absolutely pathetic. I mean, really play a drinking game of take a shot every time fucking Tessari makes an out. You won't survive the postseason. That guy is a total disaster at the plate, and there it is for Cotterville. Tosk breaks through with a 2-run homer, and they lead it 2-0 in the 6th. Humongous swing of the bat. First and second, 2 outs for Price. He'll face Pierce Johnson, and he's too busy with his fucking gimmicks in the clubhouse to come through with a clutch hit. Rourke has thrown 15 shutout innings in the series. Tassari is 0 for 98. As Brady Lang with some insurance, it's 3-0. Wallace fielder's choice. Just let Rourke keep going. 7 shutout for Rourke. The guy is absolutely unreal, and it's 5-0 Joel Salin. 2-run homer. Will Tassari get a hit for the first time ever? Yes, he will! It happened! It happened! Kieran Tawari has a hit. He has a hit. Unbelievable. The impossible has happened. As Rourke is still out there on the mound. And they're loaded.
2 outs, bases full.
Can Rourke make it 17 shutout in the series? He's only got 80 pitches. This is his ball game. Penn's warming, but you got to trust Rourke here against Acuna, and the fucking racist ass umpire
Getting squeezed a little bit here lately.
squeezes him in a crucial at bat. And it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got
Dangerous pitch about to be thrown after that nightmarish no call by the umpire.
Next offering is downstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get
Got to come into the zone here
Got to find a way to
try and avoid bringing the tying run to the plate. 3-0 pitch on the ground. Rourke remains scoreless. 17 scoreless innings for the Cotter Ace in the postseason. A 3-0 pitch induces a ground ball to Acuna. Just a dominant ball player in every sense of the word. The 2026 Cy Young winner is him. And why not finish it? Why not go back-to-back complete game shutouts in the DS? This guy isn't human. One of the best postseason performers in modern Major League history, Connor Rourke. Unbelievable. We're headed to Game 5 at the Cotterville Coliseum. Kennedy the fourth. Getting the ball. All comes down to this winner go home ball game in front of 56,000 at the Cotterville Coliseum.
And welcome into the ballpark.
After Rourke gave the Cotters everything he possibly could to win these 2 games. Somebody else has to pick them up. Kennedy's chance wasn't particularly sharp in Game 2. His leash is going to be short, but let's see what he can do. Had a tough first postseason start last postseason, then was great after that. First and second, 2 outs, and he gets through the first. Spencer Schwellenbach gets the Cotters 1-2-3. It's a 1-out double for Kelnick, and a runner is thrown out at the plate. Let's find out who made that play. A huge play in the game, and it was the left fielder Tim Wallace, the one-time Gold Glover, who made it, as Cotter allows Sean Murphy, who has 1 steal. His steal rating is 1. 1. O-N-E 1 just stole a base on Austin Cotter in Game 5. And Kennedy works around it, thank God. Leadoff double for Michael Harris, and the Braves have a 1-0 lead on a triple and a sac fly and a solo homer. It's a 3-run inning off of Kennedy. Fortunately, can't replay a moment that I wasn't involved in the game for, as Cotter double play, nightmarish day for the Cotter backstop. Kennedy's got to try and rein it in. Cotter offense needs to show up. Wallace two-base error, feeble from Williams. Take your shot. Kennedy's reined it in. Cotters have one hit in Game 5 in their home ballpark against Spencer Schwellenbach. Kennedy has gotten nearly through 6 and does. 6 3-run innings for Kennedy. He's got no runs of support. Tassari leads off the inning with a base hit. If you waste this chance, it's over. Cotter strikes out, of fucking course. Tosk walks, and it's Lang and Wallace as the tying runs in the 6th.
2 on, 1 out. Lang will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one.
2 on, 1 out against Schwellenbach. And Lang takes a ball. Where is Lang, by the way?
Lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Might want to take the bat off the shoulder at some point here with the season on the line. 1-1 pitch. Lifts it in the air. Can of corn in center for Harris. 2 out.
2 away down.
Brings up Wallace. He homered in Game 3. Homered twice in Game 1. And he needs another one here desperately.
And a fastball
Strike one,
clips the
tough
outside
pitch.
corner for a strike.
And here's the fucking commentary again. Just noticed it.
This one driven.
Wallace fouls it away. It's 0-2. Struck him out. Got him looking with a slider at the top of the zone, and the Cotters do not score. And Ben Keefe will enter a postseason game. That's never gone wrong in the past, has it? Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. He strikes out the side. Attaboy, Benjamin. It's time for offense. Double play. Unfucking real. A double play. You know what? Keefe's got plenty of energy. Keep going, Ben. 2 scoreless innings for Keefe. Cotters have 6 outs to play with. It's a strikeout for Holvey. Tassari strikes out. Base hit Cotter. And it brings up Tosk. Need to score. 2 outs in the 8th. Schwellenbach is looking for another complete game shutout in the series. Tosk got a hanger and fouled it. Toss just needs to get on and let Lang have a swing. Tosk to right, and Acuna makes the play. Cotters are going to be down to their last 3 outs in the 9th. We head to the 9th, 3-0 Braves. It's Farmer to try and keep Atlanta at 3. Strikes out Olsen, gets Kelnick to ground out. Murphy strikes out, and here we go. It's Matt Strom. Lang, Wallace, Williams. Salin would hit if anybody gets on, and they'll need guys to get on. Strike one. Lang, liner, and caught. 93 off the bat, right into the glove of Ozzy Albies. One away. And this Cotterville Coliseum crowd of 56,000 giving everything they have, but they can sense that this thing might be coming to an end. Inside on Wallace, 1-1. Good take. Just need base runners right now. Two-one pitch. You got to lay off. Ball is inside. Fouls it off. 2-2. And that was a hanger, but he stays alive. Lives to see another pitch. Struck him out. Cotter's down to their last out. It is Williams. Grounded out to end game 2 against Strom. Walked to give the Cotters a chance in game 3. Needs to get on here. Bring up Salin and then potentially Gimmick Man. Inside 2-0. Good start for Williams. Watches a strike. Not a terrible idea to make him throw a strike there. Just got to get on. And he chases a ball. Cotter inside. Jammed him. Cotter's down to their last strike. Cotterville on their feet. Trying to extend the game. And he takes a ball inside. It's full. Just needs to find his way on base here. Three-two pitch. And he smacks it foul right at the "Cot is fat" sign. And another concession stand, one of 57 here at the Cotterville Coliseum. Another full count pitch. Stays alive. Another good at bat for Williams. Had a Cotters alive in game 3 and another one here in game 5. 3-2. Up the middle, off Strom. Catcher coming out. Murphy fires, got him. Game over. Williams with some brutal luck as it goes off the leg of Strom, gives Murphy a chance. Williams just too fat to beat it out, and the Cotter season comes to an end. In 5 games in the NLDS in their home ballpark. The repeat was not meant to be. Braves celebrate on the field. Cotter's got 4 hits in the decider at home, just not going to get it done. Absolutely pathetic. And that'll do it. Cotters will be back for season 3. Try to bounce back tomorrow night.